Hi, and welcome to Pre-AP Chemistry, Mrs. Mahoney's class. This is our first test, guys, and so you're going to be patient with me. I have my new tablet I'm playing with, not an iPad, I wish, and so I'm trying to find out also what it can do, and I want to get feedback to know, could you understand it? Can you see what I'm writing? So this is really just a test, but I figured I'd have a topic that you were interested in, and that's going to be about the test tomorrow. So let's just kind of look at what all it's going to be on it. It's going to be composed of 32 questions. Those 32 questions, so it's going to be 15 multiple choice. Now when I have multiple choice, that doesn't mean it's just straight vocab. In chemistry, a lot of times multiple choice will have problems worked in it. But you don't have to show work, obviously, on anything like that. It's going to be simple problem. Okay, let's look at what else that we have covered. Intensive, extensive properties, physical change, chemical changes. You can have significant figures can be in there. It can be accuracy and precision. Pretty much the packet. You need to know the packet as far as the vocab and some of the definitions, the practice problems, the worksheets we've gone through. If it's in the packet, it can be on the test. 12 short answers. That, again, packet information, simple maths. Complete it, calculator work, but round it to the correct number of significant figures and make sure you have the right labels. You can answer questions about qualitative, quantitative, accuracy, precision, chemical signs of a chemical reaction. Again, it's in the packet, fair game on the test. 5 problems where you're actually showing all the work. You're doing the dimensional analysis, and now remember when I say show work, what I mean, if I have to convert 25.2 grams to kilograms, show what you start with. That's a nice straight line. And then I show the conversion. I know 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. And then you write your answer with the correct number of significant figures and the correct labels. Remember metric prefixes. I will not give you metric prefixes. If it's a weird one, when I say weird, 1.61 kilometers is a mile, 454 grams is 1 pound. I will give you those. I will not give you the metrics. Deci, milli, kilo. You need to know those. Density. You will have a density problem. Know how to manipulate your formulas. Also on the test, you cannot write on the test. It is not a Scantron. You'll have an answer document where you will just write all of your answers on one sheet. It's a pre-printed answer document. I give you boxes where you can show your work and work it all on out. And then you have just squares for your multiple choice answers. You'll see it tomorrow. If you have any questions while you're working that, just ask it. Make sure you ask about anything. When you come in, you need to work quickly and efficiently. Get out your calculator, hand in your packet. You're going to do it, put it on the side table. What I'm doing, this is your last classwork grade. Pretty much the packet should be done. Page 14, it's okay if you don't have all those finished. I would strongly suggest, though, if you haven't done those and you're still questionable in dimensional analysis, go back, work them, rework any problems, cover up the answers, rework them. Because if you can do them in the packet, you can do them on the test. That is my assumption that you will be able to do. There's also a laminated reference sheets that's going to be on the side table. Now looking at that, there's probably only going to be one sheet. That's going to be your formula sheet that has density, that has your rules for significant figures. It's the same formula sheet that you have. It's just going to be the laminated copy that you can't write on, and in case you've written on your own, you don't get to use those reference sheets, your own reference sheets. I actually believe you're only going to have one because there's no reason for the periodic table. There are no elements on the test, so you won't have to know the elements. So really, there's no reason to have the periodic table for the test on Tuesday. The last thing to talk about is the timing of the test. I do not really see that this test should be an issue, but any chemistry test, all chemistry tests from now on, you only have the class period. So you need to work on completing your work quickly. and efficiently. That doesn't mean that you race through it. I always make sure I take the test, and so if I can take it in 10 minutes, then I figure that's enough time for you because I double, triple my time that it takes for you to do. I don't double it. I usually at a minimum triple it to give you enough time. So this last test, it took me 11 minutes. You should have plenty of time to be able to be doing that. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Whenever I give a test, I always take it myself when I make the key, and I triple the time at a minimum to give you. This last one took me 11 minutes, so therefore I'm assuming that your 45 minutes will be enough time. Fifth period, you cannot work into advisory. I actually only give you the 45 minutes, so you have that first extra 10 minutes before I'll even hand out the test to start, to be fair with all the other classes. You have to get used to taking time to test. You have the PSAT that's coming up in October. You have the ACT, the SAT. These are all time tests. Your AP, any AP that you're going to be taking in your next couple years, they're time tests. You need to get in the practice of looking at making sure you are aware of the time and realizing you'll only be graded on what you get completed. So that's just how all chemistry tests are going to be. So if you have any questions about that, you can always come in and talk to me Tuesday morning before that. Okay, this is my check. This is my science experiment. I just want to know, quick feedback, did you watch this? And just a quick way that I can see if you really watched it. So look, find your class period, and that's just what I want you to do tomorrow as you're walking in. Okay, second period, you're just going to give me a handshake as you're walking in. And fifth period, you're doing the same thing. Third period, give me a high five, gently, as you're walking in. Sixth period, you're going to be doing the same thing, the high five. Fourth period, give me the peace sign as you walk in. And seventh period, you're going to be doing the same thing. We'll see if all the teachers around us think that we're going crazy or something, or that we're just all on the same plane. Give me feedback on this. Let me know if you could understand it. Could you see the writing? Because tonight's homework after the test, not tonight's homework, excuse me, Tuesday's night's homework after the test is going to be the podcast with your new packet. And you're going to be just taking the first page of notes. And hopefully, I'm excited about this, guys, that you can be watching this, understanding, then give us more time to actually practice in the classroom. And that's my goal, is to give you as much time to practice in the classroom. So good luck. Spend some time studying. Remember, if you need help, I am there Tuesday morning for tutorials for those last questions. If you have anything you're struggling on as you go through it tonight, any final questions you didn't understand in your notes, because after Tuesday morning's tutorial, once tests have been handed out, I do not answer any more questions. So make sure if you have any questions, you come in Tuesday morning and get those taken care of. I'll be there by 6:30. Good luck, study hard, and I'll see you Tuesday morning.